It's all just a pipe dream, and Takia, aka Otaku-kun, is finally realizing that maybe it's all just not realistic. The cool kids inviting like the nerd or the outcast or the introvert of the class. Things like this. I don't know if it necessarily happened to me, but eventually all those social friends that I had eventually got Thanos snap, and I ended up like this dude Takia by the end of it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everyone who was my friend in high school, but like I said, eventually they all went their own separate ways, their own separate cliques, and only socialized with the other social people. Same with the gals. It's like I had gal that were friends, but eventually one thing led to another, and they just simply brushed me off, or I was just non-existent. They were kind people, but it's not like they were kind enough to the point where we actually became friends and actually became extremely close. You know what I'm saying? They had their own fucking lives to attend to, and this is exactly what Taki is experiencing. All of us who are nerds, otakus, geeks, if you're not being friends with your fellow geeks or nerds or weeaboos or whatever the fuck you want to call it, just expect all your social butterfly friends to be Thanos snapped, unless they're like childhood friends type shit. But even then, it's like a magnet. Opposites don't attract at that point, or some shit like that. But here, it just became so fucking clear. It became so loud. Him just sitting here in a library by himself when he allegedly has really great friends or really great friendships with the two most popular gals in the entire school. Look, if you just watched my video right now and you see this dude right here all by himself, you wouldn't even realize that this anime is about this guy named Takia hanging out with two hot chicks. One is like a introverted otaku, but not really popular, and then the other one is ETG, who's a gyro who's just really into all the fashion, and I'm on it too. It's kind of into all the fashion trends too. You wouldn't even like if you just watch this video, you'd think you're watching some nerd talking about another nerd and how everything is just a fucking pipe dream and how you should just fucking give up. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't give up. If you're part of the cliques, enjoy them. Enjoy the extroverted people for the allotted time that they've given you, and then just come to the reality of things. Like Otaku here could be like, just be thankful for the fact that it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thankful as fuck. I was like I said, I was extremely introverted. I was part of a lot of high end group friends, but then eventually junior year came around, senior year come around, you know they started getting Thanos snapped. They started losing interest. They went to their own little worlds. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna start reading comments because I don't know. That's all I really had for here. It was just the saddest thing to see. Even though he's really close with them, now he just feels kind of hopeless. Because think about it this way. All right, I just remembered what else I wanted to say. He realizes that he cannot stop them from finding other dudes. Even if he lands Ichiji, or let's say he lands the other girl Mane, you can see him scrolling through the pictures. Even if he lands on one of them, the other gal is gonna have to find another dude. It's not like they're gonna have a threesome or some shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like 1980s Mormonism. Um, but yeah, and then they had like really they were even talking about, yeah, we should just be with each other in the fireworks. This was kind of expected. A throuple would be the ideal outcome for me. Yeah, that was from I don't want to just read their comments, but that was from Lost Ritual. This is from Far Critical. Again, we've seen him many times on Myanimelist. Mana getting all smug at the brothers for being obvious. Like she isn't even easier book to read herself in more ways than one. The fact Seo had his first selfie, DCG burned info into his memory at the start of something special, got me all warm and fuzzy, man. The bonds in the show, from the leads to the siblings, are comfiest thing ever. No, absolutely. So far, it's been nothing but rainbows and sunshines. But here, this really hit with me. It really just reminded me of myself. You can see here he's already thinking about it. And it's crazy too. It's like Otaku-kun, he didn't even think about dating them. Not even once. Not even for a little bit. Not even close. And it just hit him right here, right now in the gut. Like, oh, bazinga. I don't belong with them. I don't. It just isn't. Look, if you do become friends with popular chicks and they actually vibe with you, try to make it last for as long as possible and realize that you might be the 0.01% of the 0.01%. You might be that rare unicorn, you know, the nerd that actually fucking marries the fucking queen, the princess, the popular chick. I'm not saying don't go for it. I'm just saying for the rest of us, 99.999%, we're not gonna land these extroverted queens. That's all I'm saying, man. This is just reality, and he knows it too. You know, EGDX Yuri moment was fun. Guess they are starting to test the waters for inevitable 3 relationship conclusion. This is if Arthur's son doesn't back down last minute. Anyways, it was another good episode. I mean, come on, man. Really, you really do think that realistically there's gonna be a three-thuple, whatever the fuck? Come on, man. Like, yeah. This is the fictional story. This is just the fictional anime. It's not real. He could just be like, fuck this shit, fuck reality. You know, I'm gonna make Otaku-kun be the man. He's gonna have 3 girls in each of his hand. Left shoulder, ECG, right shoulder, Amane. Fuck yeah. Sure, go right ahead. Go right ahead. It's not fucking reality, but fine. I'll take it. I mean, just all shits and giggles. It's all fun, you know what I'm saying? It's not like even if like I think the greatest reality would be Ichiji with Otaku-kun, because she's just a Gairu. She's a socialite. You know what I'm saying? But Amane is another, maybe because of her otaku thing is a little bit, you know, but she doesn't like that as she doesn't like publicizing it even now. Like, what the fuck? So imagine dating Otaku-kun. She'd be even more embarrassed. Takaya seems to be having a big revelation at the end of the episode. Absolutely, Tombo-kun. The last episode is going to be very important. Absolutely. We're going to see where this goes. We're going to see how this ends. Is it going to be a realistic ending? Who knows? We're having to see. That's why I love School Rumble so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, spoiler, he didn't end up with, damn, it's been like half a decade now. I haven't talked about, you know, Harima didn't end up with Tenma. It's like so realistic. Tenma had his feelings for somebody else. And Harima ended up marrying or impregnating somebody else. That was realistic as fun. And that's why I really love, I think School Rumble is the blueprint. I really do believe so. So let's read what Nate has to say and we'll wrap it up here. I'm going to read a little bit of his stuff. Not going to read it all. Okay, so there's something that caught my eye here. Normal girls her age want the fancy nail oil, but mine just wants her Glittermon merch. Absolutely nothing wrong with liking what you like, and I hope we get to see her publicly claim being an otaku soon. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Like, that's just her big, that's the only thing she has going, like, that's like her weakness, I guess. I don't know. It's just weird. The way her first reaction was to brag to Seiyu. Yuri Crumbs, the difference between the show being a really damn good rom-com and peak is Amane and Ichichi not just saying forget Seiyu and dating LMAO. I appreciate the crumbs though. Thank you for the meal. Hard watching Seiyu be so down. He's talking about Seiyu Otaku-kun. This dude right here. Hard seeing him being so down on himself there at the end. But to be honest, this made me happy because he's finally gonna start being more assertive with his feelings about the girls. Like, can we just be in reality right now, man? Like, if you got 2 girls on your hands, bro, I feel like he's not being down on himself. He's just seeing the reality for what it is. And for him, he just has to, he's just realizing it. And that's why he's taking it so hard. Let's see. Sometimes you just got to think you lost something to really make you lock in. Finale should be really good. Pretty much, man. That was from Nate. But yeah, guys, this is This has been a really great episode. The whole the whole last couple of minutes of this episode really hit a home run, just giving us what reality actually looks like for Otaku-kun, aka Seiyu Takuya.